Everyone. So I'm at the end of week 6 of the Artist's Way. So what I learned this week was um, there was an increase to my impulsivity, which is what Julia Cameron does encourage being spontaneous. But I realized there was a concern with that because you can't say yes to everything. I think this week was a bit rough in that way, and also checking in with myself was very helpful of what I needed in the moment. But yeah, the biggest concern with me for this week was the impulsiveness and not slowing down when you need to slow down properly. She was encouraging a lot of spontaneity, spending money. So I gotta be a little bit careful with that, right? There's a lot to learn in terms of saying yes more often and being in the flow of things, but there are times where we have to slow down. And on the other side, I can recall in my own life where I said no to things more often, a lot, maybe a little bit too much because either a parent would say no or we didn't have enough money, different things like that, where it would cause me to miss out on opportunities and the opportunities would not come back around. But I think this is the course is teaching me to find the balance, to learn about myself, to find the balance between, hey, saying yes, but also saying, instead of saying no, but rephrasing it and saying, I want to wait. I want to wait till I think about this very thing a bit more because I don't want to have any regrets, right? Because we can wish for so many things and then come and get it, and we're like, oh, we don't really want that thing anymore. We got to make sure that the thing that we're going after is a thing that we really want in our lives, and we still feel the same way about it. So there was that. The other thing is realizing that I can still hold space for people even when they're having a bad day or in a mood. It's okay for them to have a mood, but it's okay for them to also tell me that they need a moment, they need a rain check. It's nothing personal toward me, but they have to communicate that. And if in good faith they were a little bit rough with their words, unintentionally because the mood was just, they didn't have time to decompress it. It's always okay to apologize. It's not wrong to have a mood. It's just, we're still learning how to process things, right? Because we probably haven't been taught how to process things well or to regulate emotions. And I think that was just very important. I know for me, I was feeling a little bit off yesterday. Maybe it was me just not clearing my crystal jewelry or whatever, but I felt the tension in my chest and I wasn't feeling very well. I felt kind of sick. So I knew that I had to take a pause and do what I needed to do for self care. But checking in with yourself throughout the day is just really important. So I do agree with that in the artist way. I just get concerned about the impulsivity in that because I don't think I'm a very spontaneous person. I think I'm a more planning out person, but I'm trying to learn to say yes more often to things that I really do want to engage in, and following my intuition with that. I think that's just very important. I've also learned that for me to have a spiritual connection with creator or angels or prayer, I need pieces of jewelry that can help remind me that I'm connected. um, I I don't know. It's just a kind of like a new thing to relearn. I also want to thank each of you for tuning in each week. I can't believe it's been a month since I recorded my very first video. I wanted to start small with the Artist Way as a filming project because I haven't filmed anything in over 10 years. So I'm relearning things as I go along. So thank you for always tuning in. I appreciate you all so much and I hope you guys keep tuning in because after the Artist Way, I will be doing more projects and without the Artist Way, I probably wouldn't have gotten the courage to do a YouTube channel like this. So thank you guys so much. And if you're doing the Artist Way as well, let me know how you guys are doing with the program. I know it's really tough. It gets tougher because you have to confront things. I think what also really helped me with the Artist Way was being led to certain videos or TED Talks about how to be your own best friend. And I was grieving for the last couple of weeks of who I was and the friends that came along with who I was. And it was really hard to internally say goodbye to my old self and to my previous friendships. It was really, really tough. It really, really hurt. And then when I came across the video over the weekend to be your own best friend, because at the end of the day, you will have yourself when things go to crap or whatever. When you're going through a hard time, you're the first person that gets to experience that before you share that with anybody else. And if you believe in angels or your spirit team, they're going to be with you every second of every day, and they will know before you share what you're going through. They will know that before you do that, or before anybody else, I should say. So being your own best friend, spending time with yourself, being creative, and just realizing who you are as a person, I think is really important. I'm really excited. In a couple of weeks, I will be able to purchase an early birthday present. I always like the fall time because it's when I was born, and I feel very connected with the season. I feel very more alive, and I want to bring that vitality to the rest of my life, even when it's not fall. So I'm gonna try to figure that out, how I can do that going forward. But again, thank you guys so much. I hope you guys stick around even after the Artist Way is over. I hope you'll stick around for my other projects that I have in mind. So take care. Have a good long weekend if you are in the States or Canada. And I will see you next week for the end of week 7. Take care. Bye bye.